Greetings guys, Si here and welcome back to Projectleft. It is 5:10 in the morning. Got to get to the golf club for 5:30 AM Tuesday club. Trying to play once a week before I open the shop at 7:30. 9-hole supplementary scorecard. Today I'm joined by Ryan and Ben Johnson. So we're going to have a chat to them and have a chat about my improvements. So what have I improved this year and what am I going to do to improve going forwards into next year? So let's go. Bunker place definitely improved. Right, so today we're talking about improvement. It's 5:30 AM club. We've got Ryan and Ben just behind us, if you can hear him. Right, so we're going to talk about improvement. So Ryan, question for you. And I'm probably going to answer most of this because you haven't had a great morning, but what improvement have you seen in your golf this year and what are you going to do going forward?
My
You're saying he's chipping.
Glad you got the camera out.
That's a great
like
shot.
that all day.
That's a great shot.
Right, yes. My chipping has improved massively.
Yes, and what do you put that down to?
Practice.
Yeah.
It's like a better feel as well. Like, obviously the grip change has allowed me to sort of have a bit more feel, but yeah, just practice.
Yeah.
I thought I'd have to cut every time I came to a golf club. I needed to play hold.
Yeah.
And I've stopped doing that. I've just come and
Yeah, just spend some time around the short game area on the range
and just the really short. I've gone away from trying to launch a ball.
Mm-hmm.
I've discovered that you can use a 8-iron, which I use quite regularly now.
Use the ground a lot. Definitely.
Chip and run and bump and run.
So practice, experience and experimentation.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, all of those things, isn't it? So I think that's a good lesson for a lot of people to learn, is that it's not always going to be textbook what you see on tour, because they play on such Brent's just chipped one over our heads. It's not going to be what you see on tour, because they play really thick high rough and very quick fast slopey greens, so they have to use loft, they have to use lob wedge, and also they've got the skill to do that when we haven't necessarily got the skill to do that. To be able to play that 8-iron bump and run, or that long hybrid chip, or whatever you need, is a skill. And yeah, good. Okay. So for me, I think it's also, I know we haven't scored very well today, but I think just your experience of playing golf for another
course
year,
management,
and
definitely has improved.
And I think that's something that you've got to do looking for next year.
Yeah, definitely.
It's get out, play more courses, get more experience at other courses, other grass types, other green speeds, and see how that improves your game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right. If you saw my stuff when I played at Newcastle, I had a great round. Never played the course before, so yeah, it is about just trying new stuff. I need a putter. Hold on. Tickler. Stay there. Just stay there. Stay there.
Right, Ben.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Not bad, thank you.
Having a good morning, aren't we?
It's not too bad.
It's lovely out here this time of day. So we're going to talk about improvement. I'll let you put your putter away.
Yep.
So what do you think you've improved in 2019 so far, and what are you going to do for the rest of the season and over the winter to see that improvement continue?
So for me, it's definitely been playing with better golfers.
Yeah.
And watching their game where they're solid. It's not all about distance.
Yeah.
it's 100 yards and in, and it's 2 putts max, rather than sneaky 3, maybe a 4. But for me, 100% within 175, 100 yards and putting. Every day of the week.
You've seen a big improvement this year?
Seen an improvement, but playing in the Tolly game showed me there is a lot more. So there's still to come, which is quite infusing, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And so for the rest of the season and the winter, that's going to be your focus.
100%.
Good. Short game's massively important, isn't it? Because again, what are you, 15, 16 handicap? 15. So to get to that next level, if you can make those up and downs, cut out those 3 putts, see a big difference, won't you?
Massively adds up and round.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, so then your turn.
I can't believe it. Like, what's just happened on this hole? Ryan's nearly, Ryan's had
not as close as it looked,
but he's so close to having a hole in one.
Fortunately, it was a bounce off the bank, but they all count. So how has your improvement been?
Well, obviously improvement for me is quite massive, because obviously I only just started playing left-handed. So I've gone from literally standing there going, God, this feels really weird the whole time, to, okay, now the putting feels okay, now the chipping feels okay, I hit a few good shots here and there. And I think that's quite good for a lot of people to hopefully have seen in the journey so far. I think for me the biggest improvement is that chipping and those. I mean, I've got up and down again really well today, and hopefully the improvement next year is going to be much straighter, longer shots, because I'm striking them okay, but I'm just still a little bit left and right. What do you think?
You've
seen my golf this year,
and you've definitely gone. Your course management as a pro means that you've got the brain
knowledge here.
And
sometimes you've got to switch that off.
Yes, because you have tried to hit shots that only, like, I'm looking at going, like, I can't hit that, and I play in the right way around. So I mean, you've got to the stage where you're going, actually, I want to put left-handed wedges in my right-handed bag, which must mean that you've improved so well along that level of your.
It's scary how easy chipping and pitching feel. That keeping the blade square through the pitch shot, and that's the biggest surprise to me after a year. And this is what's so exciting for like the next couple of years. Where's it going to end up?
Yeah, because if you can develop the rest of the length, the longer side of the game,
certainly with the irons,
to the level of your pitching or how you feel your pitching is, then
it'd be interesting.
Could be very, very good.
I've got a birdie here for probably my best ever front 9. It's a long one.
It's a long one.
It's on the flattest green on the course, and it does look like it's just been cut as well. So Ryan's tee shot. So I've pulled his tee shot and it's taken a bounce. Its pitch marker's about here. It's then taken a sharp right angle in this direction. Well, yes, what a round. So my best ever 9 holes, personal best, gross of 40. Stood on the 4th tee, 1 under par. So excited about that. Got me down to a handicap of 14.4. Took another shot off my eclectic score, so that's now down to a gross 68. I mean, what a great morning. So going back onto what the boys were saying about improvement, and it's interesting how we all feel like our short games have improved this year the most. Obviously mine is slightly different because obviously I've just started for the first time this year, but Ryan saying his chipping and pitching is improved. He's got improved feel, improved confidence in his technique. The grip change that we've kind of tested, and he's still going through that process on long swings, has allowed him a lot better club face control in his short game, certainly with his chipping. And then for Ben to say about playing with better players, I think it's something that shouldn't be overlooked. Playing with better players is only going to improve your game. Don't be afraid to ask these lower handicap golfers just for a social game. Don't necessarily put your name down with them in competitions if you don't want to, but don't be afraid to ask them for advice. Playing 9 holes, just seeing how they go about it is really, really good. I have lots of conversations in the pro shop with golfers, and we talk a lot about experience and game management and being able to not compound mistakes. We all hit the ball into trouble off the tee, that's fine, but let's get the ball out back into play. Let's get the next one on the green and let's 2-putt for our bogey. Let's not compound that mistake of the tee shot by then missing the green with our third shot, trying to be aggressive with the flag, then not getting up and down and just adding silly shots. And something that Ben also mentioned about was his putting and his short game and how that's really saved him shots. He's changed his putter, he's gone to a tailor-made Spider which has been cut down and is a little shorter for him, so it feels his posture's better. Ben's definitely a golfer that likes to get it technically right. I think that helps his mindset and his confidence when he's got it technically in a place where he's happy. And again, I think that's something you've not got to overlook, is that ability to be able to be confident in what you're about to do before you do it. That confidence is such a finite, it's such a subjective thing, it's very difficult to quantify. But when you have it, when you have confidence, it really helps. And again, going back into what I felt today with my round, was that I did hit the ball offline a few times. I hit pretty dodgy tee shots on 5 and 6. Again, 2 holes where I really am struggling with the tee shot. Certainly going to have to work on that area. But I managed to get my bogey. I managed to complete the hole. I managed to keep moving forwards. And again, that's something that is a skill that better players learn. When it goes wrong, just keep on moving forwards, don't compound the error. So for me going forwards, it's continuing to improve my tee shots. Definitely that's an area of my game that I'm seeing me costing me shots and costing me the ability to get even lower. I'm really excited where we're going to go from here, because I'm down to 14 handicap. I'm very close, it feels, to that handicap of 12. I really need to find some time to play 18 holes, because if I can keep the form going that I had today over 18 holes, then that handicap reduction is going to be even bigger, it's going to be even greater. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Project Left, looking at the letter I for improvement. Tomorrow is J, and that's going to be really interesting. It's going to be all about juggling the technical aspect of how to juggle, and why I think it's important, and why Rory McIlroy especially thinks it's important that we all learn as golfers to juggle. There we have another episode of Project Left. That one down there, that one over there. Do the YouTube things. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.